How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to watch Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 23. Last episode ended with Paul getting killed, saving Rudeus.
They managed to save Zenith, but it seems like she's in a vegetative state. Let's see what they're going to do with her. If you'd like to help support our channel, our Patreon link is down in the description below. You'll get early access to all videos that we post under our YouTube channel and get full reactions to this Mushoku Tensei season. So if you're interested in those, make sure to check it out. Now on to the anime. 行きましょう。
あの時の両親は俺を心配していたのだろうか。彼らは死ぬ間際、俺のことをどう思っていたのだろうか。真実はわからない。そして俺は葬式にも出ず、両親の骨も拾わず、あの時の俺は悲しいと思うほど両親を愛してなかった。でもせめて葬式ぐらいは出ておけばよかったんじゃないか。死に顔ぐらい見ておけばよかったんじゃないか。
This is starting so heavy.
Whoa, his arm.
かばうんなら俺みたいなまがいものじゃなくてニスにリーレもいるじゃないか。4人も置き去りにしてどうすんだよ。
これから先どうすればいいんだ。教えてくれよ、パウロ。
お前は本当に頼りになる息子だ。
俺は自分がパウロの子供じゃないと思っていたのに、パウロは俺の父親だったんだ。
Damn.
Oh my god, that was so sad. What? That was so heavy.
It's because of his circumstance.
ルディ、いいですか？気分転換に私と出かけませんか？また一緒に見て回りませんか？
そんな気分では。
He lost weight. His
そうです
jaw.
か。
He's not eating.
すいません。
No appetite.
パウロさんとゼニスさんのことは残念でした。私もブエナ村で一緒に暮らしていた時のことはよく覚えています。一番幸せな時期だったかもしれません。冒険者をしていると身近な人が死ぬことは珍しいことではありません。辛さはわかります。私も経験がありますので。
嘘つかないでくださいよ。ジョーは父さんも母さんも元気じゃないですか。
元気。
じゃあわかんないですよ。軽々しくわかるなんて言うなよ。気づいたんだ。やり直した気になって、うまくやれている気になって、ことの確執から目を背けて、また取り返しのつかない失敗を繰り返して変われたと思っていた。でも結局何も変わっていなかったんだ。
本当に幸せでした。ルディはとても才能にあふれていましたし、パウロさんもゼニスさんも温かく接してくれました。あなたたちが私に家族の温かみを教えてくれたんです。だからあなたと悲しみを分かち合いたいんです。ルディ、ルディ。
What is happening right now?
This is not the time right now.
He's still wearing the same shirt.
今は私に任せてください。
What?
That's a married man.
Oh my goodness.
No, they're not. Girl, why now? Oh my goodness.
They're gonna just try to cover it up with this. He's gonna bring home Roxy now. She might even be pregnant at this point. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's one way to get him to change into new clothes.
She doesn't know.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know yet that he has a
ござい
family.
ます。ルディ、
おはようございます。
その少しは気が晴れました。
He should feel even worse.
No way, power.
はい。
What? He's not getting a new shirt?
He doesn't have any shirts.
Just the same bloody one?
That's all he has.
今目の前にいる家族を大事にするしかないでしょう。前を向いてください。みんな待っていますから。
ロキシー、
お
あなた。
Uh-oh.
ルディ、申し訳ありませんが、私はエリナリーゼさんと話し
I
ているの
wanna
で。
Oh, she's gonna tell her.
には一人で行ってください。
What's she gonna do? What's she gonna
わかり
say?
ました。
Oh my goodness. What? Oh my god, it's even worse than we thought.
母さんの世話を押し付けてしまって。
いいえ、これが私の仕事です。
Oh, she's been crying.
母さんの様子はどうですか？
不思議と体の方は健康です。変な後遺症もありません。
ということは記憶を失っているだけで精神が完全に死んだわけではないのか。
治るんでしょうか？
エリナ・リーゼ様の話によると無理とのことです。私は奥様にはよくしていただきました。旦那様がお亡くなりになった以上、私が奥様の面倒を見ます。
できることはするつもりです。
必要ありません。あなたは自分のやるべきことをなさい。
やるべきことですか？
Damn, she's gonna take everything on her own.
奥様のお世話は私がすべきことです。そのために私は今ここにいます。
帰りましょう。家族のところへ。
The journey back home.
Their relationship's so sweet. Like, between those two.
Loyalty.
Yeah. Even despite the whole thing with Paul.
Yeah.
They're like sisters.
Basically, yeah.
Wait, Roxy's going with them? So does she...
Everyone's going. Everyone's leaving. There's no point staying anymore.
Did they tell Roxy about Sophie?
Oh.
Alina
Oh.
Lisa's like, drama's gonna
Oh
happen.
my goodness.
師匠。
He has to tell her.
どうしましたルディ？
I can't believe it took this long.
俺はロクシーが大好きだ。シルフィーとは多少ベクトルの違う好きだが、どっちがと聞かれても答えられない。だから揺れている。シルフィーが好きで、ロキシーも好きなこの状況に。だが、俺はシルフィーにミサを
Well, that already went to shit. Come on,
それをでき
brother.
るわけにはいかない。
実は俺もう結婚していて、もうすぐ子供も生まれるんです。だからあまり恋人みたいな感じはしわけないんですけど。
Did Alina at least tell her?
パウロさんが亡くなってみんなでルディを心配している時、エリナ・リーゼさんから聞きましたから。ルディが気に病むことはありません。私はルディが弱っているところにつけ込んだだけです。私がやったことなのです。私みたいなのを相手にしてくれないのは分かっています。
そんなことを。
私がルディの左手となるのはこの旅の間だけです。ルディはあちらに戻ったら奥さんを大事にしてあげてください。
せめて何か恩返しをさせてくれませんか？
恩返し。
俺にできることなら何でもします。
They still have to go on that adventure.
私一目惚れだったんですよ。
誰にですか？
ルディにです。
Come on
助
now.
けてもらった時にですよ。
The prophecy was fulfilled.
あの場面では私でなくてもドキッとしてしまいますよ。私の理想そのままでした。迷宮を探索している時もルディの顔ばっかり見ていました。
目をそら
She's
せて
cute.
それはだって恥ずかしいじゃないですか。ブエナ村で暮らしていた頃を思い出して。いや、もちろんルディには愛する人がいるって聞きましたし、きっとルディが落ち込んでもその人が立ち直らせてくれるんでしょう。誰かが助けてあげないとってそう思うじゃないですか。でもエリナ・リーゼさんもギースさんも放っておくつもりで、私がするしかって思うじゃないですか。って仕方ないじゃないですか。好きなんですもん。
What in the world? How is this gonna happen, man?
Oh no. But I love Sophie, but I also love Roxy. This is
How
so
is Sophie
hard.
gonna react to this? She kind of expected this might happen early on.
せめてこの旅の間だけでも。
それでどうするんだ。何の解決にもなっていない。ロキシーのためにも。
やめてください。そういうのは何もする必要はありません。
It's winter.
もう目隠しを取っても大丈夫ですよ。
ルディ、ここは？
シャリーアの近くにある森です。
王里で先輩がラパンに来るのが早かったわ
Oh,
け
they
だ。
don't know about
くれ
it?
ぐれも他言無用でお願い
He's
します
still he's still
は
hidden.
いよ。
I'm scared. Why is it so quiet?
How are they gonna do this? That's it. The grandma's gonna
That's the grandma-in-law.
the
Oh,
grandma's
no.
gonna say something here.
はい。
あなたミリス教徒ではありませんでしたわよね。
違います。
シルフィもミリス教徒ではありませんわね。
ええ、そのはずです。
私のクリフは敬虔なミリス教徒ですわ。知ってます？ミリス教徒というのは妻を一人しかめとってはいけないという決まり
Was
があ
she
るんですよ。
suggesting him to take
生
Roxy?
涯かけて愛しなさいという少々堅苦しいけれど実際に愛される側に回ってみると心地よい教えですわね。複数の相手を同時に愛することが悪いとは思いませんのよ。
She's saying the one saying that? She's saying it's okay, basically.
エレ
But
ナリーゼさん
but it still goes down to Sophie.
から何が言いたいんですか。
ルーデウス、ロキシーをめとりなさいな。
Shouldn't he talk to
本気
Sophie
で言ってるんで
first?
すか。
ええ、私が言いますわ。
You
私で
can't
ないと
decide
言え
that
ま
for
せんわ
her.
正直、今のロキシーは
Oh
見
my
ておられま
god.
せんわ。
It's because she's thinking about her.
本当はあなたに甘えたいのに身を引くつもりですのよ。自分の会うタイミングが悪かったというだけで、私控えめでもいいからロキシーには幸せになってほしいんですの。
俺はシルフィーと
ロキシーのことはどうしたいんですの？
幸せになってほしいですよ。できることなら俺がロキシーもシルフィーも幸せにしたい。でも
虫のいい話だ。シルフィーと結婚して子供まで作って、それでいて別の女も欲しいなんて。俺は今まで散々パウロを
He's literally gonna be
ど
Paul.
うしたいと考えている。
パウロがリーリャをめとった後、ゼニスは不幸になりましたか？
Yeah, the first few days, yeah.
I feel like the circumstance was different though because they had babies.
最初母さんは泣いていましたけどね。
See right
そ
here.
れくらいは仕方ありま
That's
せ
the
んわ。
beginning.
あなたならできますわ。シルフィーとロキシーを同じぐらい愛することがパウロの息子ですもの。それぐらいの解消があるはずですわよ。
二人が好きだという気持ちに偽りはない。だが旅先でこんなことになってシルフィーに幻滅されるだろう。ロキシーだって自分だけを愛してほしいかもしれない。二人に見放されてまた一人になるかもしれない。それでも俺は二人を幸せにしたい。
でも俺がそうしたいからといって師匠とシルフィーがイエスと言ってくれるかどうかはまた別の話でしょう。
今ロキシーに聞いちゃいなさいな。
Shouldn't they talk about this with Sylvie here? If they already decide, then it's harder on Sylvie, right? It's kind of unfair.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how they would even bring this up. This is like some
というのは何でしょうか。
俺は師匠がいたからここまで生きてこられました。それで
Is he proposing?
ですね。
Without asking
俺には
Sylvie.
もう妻がいます。シルフィエット・グレイラットという名前なのですが。
はい、お聞きしました。
師匠もロキシー・グレイラットに名前を変えるつもりはありませんか？愛しています。
Oh my goodness.
そう言ってくださるのはとてもありがたいです。でも奥さんの了承は取らなくてもいいんですか？
取らなきゃいけないです。
では
Yeah, Roxy had to be the one to remind him.
ではその後でもう一度聞かせてください。
She'll wait.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're watching a drama right now.
はい。
I don't know how I feel about this. I do
I
like
mean, it's
them
normal
both.
for their thing, I guess. So it's like,
I do like them both, but
I mean, this is the first time seeing this. This is very interesting.
なんだ、同じじゃん。
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
Whoa.
that. Like, I totally understand that polygamous relationships are kind of normal based on what Alina Elise was saying.
In this verse.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think...
Roxy's right here though. Like
think-
even if it is, Roxy was like, you have to ask her wife first.
Yeah. I just think it's iffy. I think I feel conflicted about it because Sylphie and him established a monogamous relationship. So then for him to now bring that up, you know, like if it was already started off as polygamous, then I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Because then both parties are like aware. But then in this case, you know, Sylphie was not aware that there could be potentially another girl.
I think she did
I don't know.
before they got married. I think she knew there was a chance.
Yeah. She only mentioned it though, I think, because
of Paul.
Because of Paul, and
Yeah.
also because she's not supposed to be able to bear children easily.
yeah,
so
that
then
too.
she was thinking, oh, if you can't have a kid with me, then I'm like, that's fine if you have another wife to have a kid, right? I think that's what they talked about, but
Yeah.
she did kind of mention it, but that's like with a circumstance, but they did end up having a child, so that's why I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I like that, but I do like both the characters though. So I'm like, when he's like saying, oh, I like both of them equally, I'm like, damn, same. But it's like different, I guess, when I see it in like a romantic relationship. But that's like from my own bias speaking, right? Because I am not poly, so I'm like, I don't like that, Rudeus. Yeah. And then they're using Paul's example, but I feel like that was an unfair example. Because in that case, Lilia was already pregnant. So it was more like Zenith out of consideration for Lilia's big child that they established that relationship,
that's why
right?
when Elena Elise was like, oh, when they both, you know, got married or whatever, took the second wife kind of.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're happy. But it's like, Rudeus corrected her. It's like, not really.
Yeah.
Like, they had a rough beginning.
Yeah.
Because Zenith actually cares about Lilia. So they want her to die.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it was just like, Rudeus had to kind of... It was Rudeus who brought them together.
Exactly.
Kind of like, oh, keep Lilia because she's amazing.
Yeah.
It's Paul that's the scum.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And then in that case, it was also an unfair example because Paul and Zenith, I think, established a monogamous relationship because she still considered it cheating. You know, like if it's polygamous, then it's not really cheating. Like they would have established that boundary is okay.
Yeah.
But it's like they already established that boundary wasn't okay. That's why they had that whole messy conversation and everything. So
yeah, that's why Zenith was disappointed in everything too.
Yeah,
because
right?
of that. Yeah. It wasn't established before.
So it's like
it's kind of weird. It's like it's normal in the verse, but at the same time, the couple's circumstance was not established to have another person come in.
Yeah.
So it should still be one-on-one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how Sophie's gonna handle this.
Yeah. I don't know. It does seem like she's just gonna be okay with it, I think.
Seems like this.
But
until,
she doesn't really seem like the type that would be like that angry about it. Like I think she'll be sad about it, but I don't know if she will like openly express it that much.
That's true. Yeah.
That's the thing. But at the end of the day, it's like I still feel bad for her. You know, but I don't know. That's the thing though. I don't know if you can just argue for Rudeus that's like, oh, he wouldn't have known that he could love another person. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, he thought maybe he only wanted a monogamous relationship, but then now he wants a polygamous relationship. I don't know.
I think that's because Roxy like showed that she was interested in him. I don't think he would have done anything if she never showed that she cared for him.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he always saw it as like, oh, that's my master.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he can still love his master, but like, he wasn't gonna like marry her, right?
Yeah, and now it's
now
like
we're waiting for the third wife.
And
too.
then Reese too. Damn it.
She's gonna freak. Cause she didn't think she did anything wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
She didn't think she did anything wrong.
She has the personality.
She does have
where
her
she's gonna freak
she's like,
out.
what happened?
Like, what do you mean? I'm the third wife, not even the second wife. That's true.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be so messy.
Now I wonder if this is gonna be a part of Man God's thing where he's gonna regret it? What if Paul's just one thing? What if him getting another wife is another thing he's gonna regret? You know what I mean? Like right now we're just assuming everything's gonna go well, but what if it doesn't?
Yeah, that's true.
Because he went there. That could also potentially.
But then if he didn't, then Roxy would have died, and he was gonna regret that too.
Okay, fine.
I guess Van Gogh was right. Like either way.
Yeah, either way. Yeah, if he didn't go,
regret.
true. Roxy would have died.
If he didn't go, Roxy would have died. Paul and them would have died. Zenith wouldn't have got saved. That's like a con for that.
I mean, Paul would have lived.
He probably would have died trying. Like he was getting like so frustrated and everything.
I don't know if he would have he wouldn't have found those stairs.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But Roxy would have died. So
Roxy
he would like the situation with the parents wouldn't really change.
But I don't think he would have known.
He would just get the news that she's lost. That's it.
That's true.
They just assume that she
died. Like they didn't know where she is, kind of thing.
Yeah, Elaine at least kind of like, yeah, you gotta take her because who else is gonna take her?
But she was not a believer before, so that's like her perspective is based on polygamous relationship because she's only monogamous now because of Cliff.
She likes it though.
Yeah, but she likes it.
But since she's not in that spot, she's just like, okay, Rudeus, since you're not it, just go.
Yeah.
Is that essentially it?
Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, you are not. Sylphie is in. So guess it's
it.
Okay. Like she's like, yeah, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at least Roxy's like, yeah, go ask her first.
Is this the first? I think it's also a bit weird because I think it's the first anime I've watched where it's polygamous relationship for the MC.
I agree.
Because it's usually like some kind of harem or something.
But they never choose one person.
They either don't choose or they choose one.
Yeah.
Like there's always like a bunch of girls on them and then they either don't choose anybody or there's just choose one at the end, like the end game, right? But then in this case, I think it's the first time I've seen a show where an anime where it's like part of the story that he has like multiple wives. I think like I don't think I've seen multiple. Or Demon Slayer, I guess. A Tengen. It's different though, because it's not different.
Like that was already established though.
Yeah,
like
it's not like establishing as the show's happening. I think this is the first time I've seen it establishing as the show's happening.
Yeah.
But they did make the characters really good, so I'm like, it's
there's
hard to choose between them.
There's no negative feelings here, I guess. Like I don't hate Roxy, I don't hate Rudeus. You know, I don't hate Sylphie.
Yeah, I think it's just weird because
it's just something new, and it's like, okay, we'll see where it goes. You know?
I think it's just strange because like we obviously don't have the same view as it, so it's like seeing it unfold. It's like, I don't know
what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of like on the edge. You're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. I do like that they made all the characters likable though.
True.
Like for me, it's really hard to choose between the three of them.
Like we have to choose.
Like if I had to choose an endgame, I don't even know who I would choose. I do like all of them.
I guess that's his problem.
So I guess the story did well in making us like all three of the candidates.
Yeah, isn't that why they just all like have a certain like likable trait then?
I think so. Yeah. Well, depending on how Sylphie reacts. To be honest, I don't really see it getting that messy because Sylphie and Roxy, their personalities are very mellow.
True.
The only person I see it being a problem is if Reese shows back up.
Yeah, but I do think Sophie's gonna
She's gonna try to kill them, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing like so much influence from his past life into how he thinks now because I think it shows so much growth. Like when he was thinking back, oh, how did my old parents feel about me? Yeah. Because in this case, he didn't really see like that close of a relationship with Paul, but Paul still saw him as like a son enough to sacrifice his own life, right? So then I think he's thinking back to his old family and it's like, oh, he didn't have that kind of relationship with them either, but he's wondering like, would they have done something similar or did they still see him that same way? Like,
so it's kind of eye-opener for him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like up to this point, he didn't really see Paul like his real dad.
Oh yeah, I think it's nice because like he's reflecting back in his old life, and his old life he felt really depressed and everything about it. Like it didn't have anything positive to look forward to. But I feel like his second life is actually helping him recognize positive things that he himself was not able to recognize during that time. Like for example, going back to like, oh, his brother trying to cheer him up, or like the friend that he had, and then now it's like with his family. It's like during the time when he was living that life, he felt like there was nothing hopeful and nothing positive about it, right? But then now looking back, because he has like these new experiences, a new perspective, he reflects and say, oh, it's actually that life was not as bad as I perceive it to be.
Potentially, it could have been better.
It could have been better.
If I decide to, you know, take a step.
Yeah. And I like that because it's like with that new mindset and perspective, he's able to kind of apply that, in his current life now, because he has like things to look forward to. Like he's recognizing, hey, there are positive things to look for and hopeful things to look for. So it's nice. I like that there's a lot of like psychological part of this.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's like actually takes play in the show. Like you don't really think about it because it's supposed to be isekai, right? But then his character itself is really deep. I really like how his character grew on me a lot. I think in the beginning, when you first watch it, it was really hard for me to like him or like the show, honestly. Like, it was hard to watch at times because it's like the kind of character he was. But then now it's like actually showing, his past and like how he was as a person and how he's trying to change that. It's like really nice to see. Yeah. It's really incredible because it's like you're seeing someone's like kind of mindset changing from like that depressed, negative, pessimistic state to like trying to have a bit more optimism, right? Yeah, it's really nice to see.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.